In a town painted with sunshine and laughter, where houses hummed like happy bees and flowers bloomed in colors that tickled the sky, lived a little boy named Finn. Unlike other children who chased fireflies in the twilight, Finn's playground was Harmony Park, a place where swings soared like giant rainbows and trees whispered secrets in the breeze. But the most special part of Harmony Park wasn't a secret at all. It was the daily confraternity of creatures. Every afternoon, when the sun dipped its toes in the ocean and painted the sky with hues of orange and pink, a heartwarming ritual unfolded. From all corners of the park, furry, feathered, and even a few scaly friends gathered for a joyful get-together. There was Wombat Wally, a cuddly ball of gray fur with a perpetually surprised expression. Wally loved nothing more than digging cozy burrows in the soft earth, always offering his spare rooms to tired butterflies or curious ladybugs. Next was Penelope, a regal Persian cat with fur the color of freshly fallen snow and eyes that sparkled like emeralds. Despite her air of sophistication, Penelope secretly loved chasing after dangling yarn balls with surprising agility, especially when befriended by a playful kitten or two. Then there was Pip, a miniature dachshund with a coat as brown as rich chocolate and floppy ears that bounced with his every step. Pip was a whirlwind of boundless energy, his tiny legs a blur as he chased butterflies or squirrels, his bark a high-pitched yelp that sounded more like an excited giggle. And finally, there was Beatrice, a wise old tortoise with a shell the color of polished mahogany and eyes that held the stories of 100 summers. Beatrice moved slowly, taking her time to savor each moment, but her presence brought a sense of calm and wisdom to the group. The confraternity of creatures was a sight to behold. Wombat Wally would share his freshly dug burrows with any creature seeking shelter. Penelope, her emerald eyes sparkling with amusement, would swat playfully at butterflies alongside Pip, his enthusiastic barks filling the air. Beatrice, with a gentle smile etched on her wrinkled face, would offer sage advice, mostly about the importance of a good nap in a sunny spot, to any creature who needed it. Finn, with his heart full of joy, would sit amongst them, his laughter echoing through the park. He'd share his picnic treats, juicy apples for Wombat Wally, a saucer of milk for Penelope, a squeaky toy for Pip, and a handful of clover for Beatrice. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the park, the confraternity of creatures knew it was time to part ways. With happy goodbyes and gentle nudges, they promised to return the next day, for the joy of friendship and the magic of their daily gathering. That night, as Finn drifted off to sleep, he dreamt of a world where animals of all shapes and sizes lived together in harmony. He dreamt of digging burrows with Wombat Wally, chasing butterflies with Penelope and Pip, and listening to Beatrice's stories under the warm glow of the moon. It was a world filled with laughter, friendship, and the undeniable joy of the confraternity of creatures. So, dear listener, whenever you feel a little lonely or need a smile, remember the story of Finn and the confraternity of creatures. Remember that friendship can blossom in the most unexpected places, and the simplest act of kindness can create a world of happiness, one furry, feathered, or scaly friend at a time. The joy of the confraternity of creatures spread like dandelion seeds in the wind. Soon, more animals joined their daily gathering. There was Sammy the squirrel, always looking for the perfect acorn, who found a helpful digging buddy in Wombat Wally. A mischievous group of kittens, led by a fluffy orange one named Marmalade, became Penelope's playful companions. Even a shy little rabbit named Hopper, often hiding behind Beatrice's shell, started venturing out, nibbling on clover alongside Finn. One sunny afternoon, a new friend arrived. It was a nervous little lost parakeet, its feathers ruffled and its voice trembling. Finn, ever the gentle soul, scooped it up and brought it to the park. The creatures gathered around, Beatrice offering soothing words and Pip sniffing curiously. Inspired by Wombat Wally's hospitality, the group decided to build a special home for the lost parakeet. They used twigs and leaves, Wally digging a small burrow at the base, Penelope weaving a cozy nest with discarded yarn, Pip enthusiastically fetching sticks for the frame. Finn, with Sammy's help, gathered soft moss for a comfortable bed. By the time the sun began its descent, a beautiful little birdhouse stood proudly in the park. The parakeet, no longer afraid, chirped happily as it explored its new home. The confraternity of creatures had not only found a new friend but discovered the joy of helping others. News of their kindness spread far and wide. People from neighboring towns came to witness the extraordinary gathering. Children brought treats for the animals. Adults shared stories of their own pets, and the park became a haven for friendship and laughter. Finn, his heart overflowing with happiness, looked around at the diverse group. The furry, feathered, and even a few scaly friends gathered together. The confraternity of creatures, once a small gathering, had blossomed into a beautiful tapestry of friendship, a testament to the power of kindness and the joy of accepting everyone, no matter their fur, feathers, or scales. It was a happy ending woven from the threads of their daily gatherings, a reminder that the simplest acts of love and friendship could create a world where everyone belonged, living happily ever after. Sweet dreams.